What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is Papa Jellybean. I am back with another tutorial. Today, I'm going to teach you guys how to make your own world space. What I'm going to be doing in the next, say, maybe 3, maybe 4 videos. I'm not sure how it's going to go. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to go from beginning to end in making your own world space, making it a workable settlement. So I'm going to try and teach you everything that I have learned over the years from a lot of many great mod authors who have been very helpful. So the first thing you want to do is you're going to open up your creation kit. I've already got it loaded up. You're going to come over here to File. You're going to hit Data. Now what I've done is I've clicked all 4. The main Fallout 4 and the DLCs. The only reason why I've done that is because I do a lot of vanilla. All my settlements are vanilla. I try not to use any custom assets because it does cause a lot of issues if you're not really sure what you're doing. So I try and make my settlements very simple. Once you've done that, you simply press OK. Now what it's going to do, it's going to load the files and it's going to initialize the files. And a creation kit is very slow. So what I suggest while you're doing this, have your phone ready, watch a few videos, maybe another couple how-tos on how to do different things. Because it does take a very long time and it is very aggravating at times. Now see, this is what happens now. It's initializing and it goes slow and then all of a sudden, bam. Then it'll go to validating files. Or validating forms, as the creation kit says. Validating the forms takes longer than initializing. So yeah, I've been thinking about doing this for a while, but I really wasn't sure how I was going to go about it. So I sat and with a notebook and wrote down some things and how I was going to explain this in a way that people will understand. Now I will be putting subtitles because let's face it, my speech is very bad. So now it's all done and everything. So now you're going to want to come up here to World Space where it says World. Click on World, World Spaces. Now when this comes up, over here on the left-hand side, right click and hit New. Now what I suggest you do, and it'll make your life so much easier, is you put 0, 1 at the beginning. What this will do by doing the 0, 1 is it will always be at the very top when you go down to your cell view. Then you're going to have to think up the name of the world space, which it's a pain sometimes. So I'm just going to go with Wally World, just to keep things simple. Plus, I love the movie. So now once that's done, you just plain and simple hit OK. Now over here on the right-hand side, you're going to go up here to name. You're going to put in the name of your world settlement. Now, there's going to be no parent world space. You can use one, but it will cause issues. I always leave it blank. Now, over here where it says shareable data, use water data, use climate data, I don't use any of them. I did experiment with them, and it made an absolute mess. I ended up taking a week's worth of work and scrapping it and starting from the start because I wasn't sure what I was doing. So I do not use them. LOD water type, I always use Sanctuary. But in the drop down menu, you can use whatever water type you would like. The same with here with the water. I always use, again, the Sanctuary. And then again, you can use whatever you would like. Now over here in climate data, you can pick your own climate, whatever climate you want. I like my beach, my settlements nice, sunny, bright, and always clear. So I always use clear climate. Feel free to use whatever one you would like. It is totally up to you. So now over here where it says default land height, I always put it at -200. For me, I found that that was the best. When I was first starting out and making my own world spaces, a lot of people I watched all said the same thing. Now, as far as over here on the right, I do not know anything. The only thing we're going to be working on here is the location and the encounter zone. That is all we're going to be working on. So basically, for everything here, everything is done. So once you've got that all done, just press OK. Now I'm going to bring this over and you're going to see why I said 01. Okay, here in your world spaces, see where it says interiors. When you click on that arrow, there you go. Your settlement will be at the very, very top. Now, before we go in and start making any land or anything like that, we're going to work on a couple of things. It'll just be easier in the next few videos if we already have this done. What we're going to do is we're going to come over here to, I'm going to bring this over so you can see it a little bit. It's maybe a little bit, if I can get my arrows to line up. So we're going to hit world data, location. Now over here in the right, you're going to hit new. What this is going to do, this is going to bring up everything you're going to need. So up here where it says ID, we're going to put in the name of our world space. And then beside it, we're going to put location. No spaces. Do not put any spaces in it. Now over here where it says name, we're going to put the name of our world space, which is Wally World. For me, it's Wally World. I don't know what you're going to name it. And basically, that's those two lines done. Now down here where it says keywords, right click, hit add. Up here where it says filter, type in lock type. And what first one we're going to do is clearable. What that will do, that will make your settlement clearable. So if there's any plants or anything you want to get rid of, it'll get rid of them. That will mainly work if you do a settlement inside the Commonwealth. If you're doing your own world space, you won't have trees and all that, of course. Again, right click, add. Then we're going to hit here. We're going to hit lock type settlement because it will be a settlement. Again, add. Go down here to workshop. With all these keywords, that'll make sure your workshop works, you can build, your happiness will be up. Then we're going to put in the fourth and final one, which is workshop settlement. So those are the only 4 keywords we're going to need now. So we're going to hit OK. And then up here, I have show active forms. So it's not active right now. So I'm going to put in here the name of my settlement. Right click, edit. And then I'm just going to double check, make sure everything is okay. Always double and triple check. I've messed up so many times by not doing that. Now for the next one, we're going to come up here to location zone. Right click, new. Then we're going to put the name of your settlement, which in my case is Wally World again. And then beside it, we're going to put zone. I put it at level 1 to 99. Make sure you click never resets and workshop. Now, if you go down here where it says location, what you're going to do now is you're going to click the drop down menu and you're going to go look for the name of your settlement. Of course, me, I had to pick a world with the name with the W. And you're going to put that in. So now, again, to double check, ID, we want the name of the settlement, zone, levels 1, minimum level 1, maximum level 99, and the location of your settlement. Press OK. Now go back to your location, right click, edit, and there you'll see the zone has been put in. So that is all done. So I'll move this back over here to over here. Now the next thing you're going to want to put is a new layer. So your new layer is going to be the name of your settlement, and then you're going to put layer, no spaces. There's never any spaces. So you're going to hit OK. Now once we get into making the world spaces, we will hit the activation key, which is over here is the A. But for now, what we're going to do is we're going to save all this work because we hate to be doing all this work and then have it crash. So simply go up to File, Save. Now what you're going to do is you're going to put the name of your settlement. Forgot the D. And then you're going to hit Save. Once you've done all of this and you've got it saved, as you notice up at the top, you'll see the name of your settlement, ESP, and it says it's ESL compatible if you want to make it an ESL. I do not suggest it. If you make a settlement an ESL file, it could corrupt other players' saves and make a real mess. So now what we're going to do is we're going to close the creation kit. Then once I get the creation kit all loaded back up, I'll come back and show you what we do next.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby.
Okay, we are back. Now we're going to get into the real fun stuff. Okay, so go up to File again, Data. Now I've already done it all here. I've checked all four because that's, like I said, I use all four because of the assets. Then go over here to Search, put in the name of your settlement or your world space, and there it is right there. Double click it, then come down here, hit Set as Active File. Once you've done that, hit OK. So I've already done all that, save some time because the creation kit is slow. So now are you ready for the fun stuff? We're going to come over here. I'm going to bring this over here. We're going to hit the down button. We're going to drop down screen. And like I said, when we did the 0, 1, it's right here at the top. We're going to click on that. Bring this back over here. Now it's going to say wilderness because there is nothing there. So double click on that and we're going to wait. And I've already gone ahead and done my island, but I'm going to get rid of all this so I can show you how I did what I did here. Okay. So we're going to go here to the landscape button up here on the top. We're going to click on that. This is going to come up. So I'm going to get rid of all this. I'm going to set this at 20, say 20, and just get rid of all this so we know what we're doing. If I want to cooperate. Okay, we'll just move over somewhere else. But before you do all of this, you're going to have to press the B key. Now, what you're going to see, we just move over here into a fresh spot. These yellow and black lines, each square represents one cell. So when I'm starting out, I always set this at 10 because it gives me a good size to work with. So you make sure nothing is checked. So you're going to come over here, and then it is simply a matter of clicking down on the left side of your mouse and moving it up. And as you move it up, as you can see, the land will start appearing. Now, this is where it becomes fun. I always do 4 cells. I always do it completely flat. That's just me. That's how I am. But you can do whatever you like here. You can make it round. You can put mountains. You can bring it down and make it like a little pond with a mountain over here. You know, whatever you'd like to do, this is where you can have the fun and really decide how you really want your new world space to look. So I'm going to click on flatten. What flatten will do, this will flatten everything. So like I said, I like using 4 cells. So this is what you do, is you make sure that your land either goes past or right against those yellow lines. And you just keep going to as big as you like. I think I went over 4 cells, did I not? Yes, I did. Wait a minute, wait. Oh, I did. Did I go over 4? Oh, well. That's good enough. Now, if the edges are a little too rough for your liking right here, come over here to the top, unclick flatten, and click on soften vertices. And then again, push down on the left button on your mouse and you just kind of smooth it out, and you can bring it in, and this is how you can make beaches, whatever you'd like to do. Now that we've got our island set up the way we like and all that, now we're going to want to probably put some grass in it, maybe some cobblestone, some textures. Please keep in mind each cell you can only put a maximum of 8 different textures. I found that out the hard way. So you won't have too much problem with a new world space. But if you do take this video and you do it inside the Commonwealth, you may have trouble with everything. So to put textures in, I always lower it down to number 5. 5 I find gives me a good detail for this. But if I have buildings and all that in and I want to get right up close, really nice, I put it down to 1. So now what you're going to do is you're going to come on down here where it says all your textures. Just go through and decide what you want, hill, dirt. But the difference is with this, you have to press on the right side of your mouse. Not the left, but the right. And you just drag it all around. Now, what I do, I like grass. I like putting a lot of grass. So I always come down to pre-war lawns. I find it nice. You can actually use whatever you like. But like I said, I use them on. And as you can see, I've got 2 textures. But yeah, you just keep going, whatever you want to do. And there you go. Now, one important thing we're going to be doing before I end this video, because this should give you enough to play with, but we're going to close the landscaping tool right now. What we're going to do is we're going to zoom into one of the cells. Okay? Now, you're going to notice, I'm going to bring this over here just a little bit. This there. Now, you're going to notice that this wilderness here is highlighted. Slowly double click on it. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to rename that cell. So we're going to put in the name of our settlement. And then EXT for exterior. And 0, 1. Enter. And we're going to do that for each cell. So I'm just going to move this over because it's going to hide it here a little bit. So we're going to move over to the next cell, which is over here. Come back over to here, and we're going to see that that wilderness is highlighted again. Slowly double click on it. And again. And you're going to do this for each and every cell that is in your settlement. So now once you have that, I'm going to do all 4. I'm just going to do the 2 right now. So once you've got those 2 done, or however many cells that you have done, you're going to come back up here to world. But this time, you're going to go to cells. And there you see your 2 cells up here. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on the first one. You're going to click in location, go down to where your location is. Of course, I had to be dumb and pick a W. So we're going to look for Wally World. Now, you can make the sound you want, whatever you want to as acoustic sound, like creaking wood, generic vault, whatever you like, funhouse, tunnel, anything that you'd like to do. Now, the music type, again, up to you, what kind of music you like. I always go with the Western because, well, I kind of like the Western. So once you've got those 3 set up, as you can see, your creek's already set up. So you don't have to worry about anything else in here. You're going to hit apply. That's the first cell. You're going to come up to the second one, and you're going to do the exact same thing. You're going to want to do this for each and every cell that you put in here. And I want Western and hit apply. Okay. Save your mod. Be very important and save your mod. So that'll be it for this video. I'm trying not to make them too long. I'm trying to give you as much information as I can. If you found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up. The algorithm will love you. I love you. Everyone love you. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button, move your mouse a little to the right, and hit that bell icon so you'll be notified each and every time I upload a video. And always remember, wherever the journey takes you, may the road rise up to greet you. I'm Jelly Bean. Thank you so very much for watching.